Based on first principles, we figured out that the path that a photon has to follow in a Schwarzschild field is described by this differential equation. If I had a circular orbit, then the derivative of u with respect to theta would always be 0, because r would be a constant, u being 1 over r would also be a constant, and the second derivative of u would be the derivative of a constant, which would be 0. In the case of a circular photon orbit, the equation of motion simplifies considerably. U is the reciprocal of the r coordinate, so u is always positive. I'll divide a u out here. But again, u is 1 over r, so 1 over u is r. This is an interesting result. This says at r equals 3 gm over c squared, I can have a circular photon orbit. This is actually outside the Schwarzschild radius of the black hole, which is 2 gm over c squared. So the answer to the question is yes. In this kind of geometry, photons can have orbits that never get closer to the gravitating object or further away from it. There's a consequence to this, though. There is only one r coordinate that this will happen to. If I was much further away in terms of the r coordinate from the middle of the picture than 3 gm over c squared, then I would expect things to act in a Newtonian way. I could think of the photon as being an object that's moving extremely fast, so I expect to see hyperbola-like orbits if I start out a little bit further away than 3 gm over c squared. If I start closer, even if I'm still outside the event horizon, there is no stable circular orbit closer than 3 gm over c squared. There is no circular orbit at all. An interesting question would be, can I get an elliptical orbit? To answer that question fully, we'll have to experiment with solving this differential equation for various initial conditions, and we'll look at that in an upcoming video. But for now, there's going to be an entire spherical surface of paths that photons can stay on. Any path that's 3 gm over c squared out from the origin in terms of the r coordinate admits a circular photon orbit. This is all I wanted to say today. Coming very soon, the photon death spiral of doom. I hope everyone has a good day. I'll speak with you again soon.